First Alert forecaster Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Allie, this is the weather we love and why people move here.
I know, it's just beautiful to be out here and finally feeling like fall with our temperatures though. But get out and enjoy because as you know, we're going to feel not so much like fall coming up later, heading closer to the weekend. Let's check in with our temperatures right now. 75 and lots of sunshine, beautiful outside. Those wind speeds are on the calmer side for you. The 70s really across the board for everybody. Check that out. 74 in Nogales, 71 for Bisbee, 73 in Marana, 75 if you're hanging out in Sells. Our radar is dry and clear. We're not tracking any type of storms whatsoever. Here's a look at your fall-like forecast. We will warm up to the 80s by 2. 79 degrees by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Oro Valley 79, 80 degrees if you're in Green Valley, along with our friends in Benson, Oracle 73 degrees. Cooler temperatures are on the way. That forecast up next. We're back.
It's a beautiful day in southern Arizona. Let's get to 13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Allie, we're loving the weather as is. Are any changes on the way?
Well, some cooler temperatures. That's a much needed and desired change, isn't it, folks? We're finally feeling like fall. Thank goodness. We'll talk more about that fall-like forecast as those temps are falling, if you know what I mean, in just a second. But first, a live look here from the Tucson Mountains. Maybe a couple little clouds, but overall a really clear day in southern Arizona. 75 right now, though, in Tucson, 73 if you're in Sierra Vista. 74 for our friends in Nogales, 78 in Marana, 74 for Safford, and 76 if you're hanging out in Douglas with us. A live look for you to the Tombstone region. Take a look at this, a live look to Tuamac Hill, and here's a look at your hiking forecast because why not with these conditions. By 2 o'clock, 80 degrees, 79 by 4, 75 by 6 o'clock this evening. Look at today's highs. Only 80 degrees for Tucson, believe it or not. The 70s, though, if you're in Benson, 78 for Tombstone, 74 for our friends in Bisbee, 80 for you in Douglas, 75 for Sassabee, 80 degrees in Marana, 79 for Oro Valley. As I mentioned, those temps are falling. 76 degrees by tomorrow, 77 on your Friday, 80 by Saturday. We will warm up, though, to 87 by Sunday. Do keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. Let's jump ahead though. We're talking about next week, so October 20th through the 24th. We're slated to see below normal temperatures. Thank goodness, right? Our radar dry and clear. We're not tracking any type of storms whatsoever. Just those dry conditions will prevail for us. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. 80 degrees for today, 76 by tomorrow, 77 on your Friday. Your weekend looking great. A little bit more on the toasty side though by Sunday, but then the good news is we start to cool down early next week. I do want to point out though, our overnight lows are definitely on the chilly side. You might have gotten a taste of it when you woke up this morning. Maybe you took your dog out for a walk. That's exactly what we're going to be seeing the rest of our work week, especially heading into our early morning on Friday. Your weekend looking great, especially with lots of fall festivities taking place. So get out and enjoy.
That is a beautiful forecast.
The 13 News Plaza, sponsored by Southern Arizona Pools.
Well, we're finally feeling like fall in southern Arizona. Take a look at these temperatures. 75 right now in Tucson, 73 Sierra Vista, 74 in Nogales. The 70s really across the board where you are. We will warm up to 80 degrees for Tucson. For Santa Cruz and Cochise County, you'll stay in the mid to upper 70s today and the mid 70s for you over in Ajo. Here's a look at that 7-day, the 80s today, the 70s for us starting tomorrow. Our overnight's a little bit on the chilly side though.
It's incredible. Our bragging rights are back.
Oh yeah.
13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Allie, this weather is pretty darn nice.
It really is. It feels so good out here, Rebecca. A little bit of that sunshine, but a nice little breeze and cooler temperatures, the great combination that we are seeing during this midweek. Let's check in with our temperatures, shall we? We are at 79 in Tucson. Those wind speeds around 3 miles per hour. Not too bad at all. 81 in Safford, 79 San Manuel, 78 Nogales, 74 Bisbee, 77 Huachuca City, 78 over in Sells. As we increase, we might warm up a degree or two, then starting to cool on down. 75 by 6, the 70s by 8 o'clock this evening. Great grilling weather, 79 degrees by 5, 74 by 6. Do keep in mind we can pick up a couple gusty winds though, but around that 5 o'clock time frame, but then we'll start to calm down later on this evening. Cooler temperatures are on the way. Details up next.
Yeah, that hint of fall in the air. We love it.
Yeah, you could really feel it today.
Thanks, Allie. 13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Allie, a lot of dogs are saying, finally, I have good weather to walk in.
No, it's about time. I think a lot of folks really agree with you. So, Rebecca, I worked last night, and I got to tell you, even around midnight, folks were getting their jog on because the temperatures have really cooled down at night, and that's going to be the case once again heading into the daytime or the nighttime, depending on what you like. Taking a live look here from our station tower camera in Marana. We're not checking out any clouds right now, just some clear conditions for you today. Again, a really nice day in southern Arizona. We're already starting to feel that chill. 2 degrees, mind you, compared to 24 hours ago for Tucson, 7 for Marana, 4 in Sells, 5 over in Ajo, 7 for Casa Grande. A little warmer though if you are off to Cochise County. 79 degrees though right now in Tucson, Sierra Vista, 77 Nogales, 80 in Marana and Safford, 81 if you're hanging out in Douglas right now. Take a look at tomorrow's highs though. Keep in mind our normal does drop to now 86 degrees, but 77 for our daytime in Tucson. We will take it. 77 for Green Valley, 75 in Sassabee, 75 for Benson, 76 in Wilcox, 75 for Tombstone, 72 in Bisbee. As we progress with the rest of our evening, heading into the rest of our work week, we are tracking those dry conditions, but this trough from the north will start to cool us down. That's what we're going to start to see, those temperatures drop to the mid 70s. And then a warm up though is on the way thanks to some high pressure that's going to be moving into the region. Tomorrow's tea time forecast, let's talk about that. 60 degrees by 8 o'clock in the morning. Definitely need to grab that light jacket and bundle up the kiddos before they head off to school. We're not used to these cool temperatures here just yet. By 10 o'clock, 68 degrees. By noon, 73. By 2 o'clock, 76 degrees that we're going to be feeling. Taking a look at our 13 First Alert future radar, though, as we progress and turn over to next week, we're tracking some moisture, though, so that's some good news for us. As of right now, we do have a 10% chance for rain on Tuesday and also on Wednesday. That 7-day forecast looks like this. The 50s for your overnights do continue. So nice and cool. Might need to bundle up. 77 degrees for tomorrow, 78 by Friday. The 80s heading into the weekend. We do have that slight chance for rain early next week.
Wow. A lot of people are starting to turn their air conditioners off.
I think so too. I just got mine fixed, so I'm like, okay.
Well, your bill will be a little lower.
That's very true. Time to put on the heater soon before we know it.
You got that right. Thanks, Allie.
The 13 News Plaza, sponsored by Southern Arizona Pools.
13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter joins us live outside on the 13 News Plaza. Allie, this is the kind of weather where people want to move to southern Arizona.
Yep, and that's why we live here, Rebecca. Absolutely beautiful this time of the year and finally feeling like fall, folks. Let's check in with our temperatures. Right now, we're still hanging on to the 70s. That wind is on the calm side, but we can expect some gusty winds, though. Do keep that in mind, all right? The sun will officially set at 5:51 this evening. 80s for Safford, 70s in Bisbee, 79 in Nogales, 78 for Sells, 77 in Marana. Near that 80-degree mark for our friends up in Phoenix. Our temps will start to drop around that 6 o'clock time frame. We do have a chance that we will reach those 80s. The 60s near that 9 o'clock time frame. Here's a look at your grilling forecast. It is that time of the year. Perfect grilling weather. By 6 o'clock, the 70s. That's going to continue even around 7 o'clock this evening. Cooler temperatures are on tap, which is great news, especially for all of you who have some outdoor festivities taking place, especially with lots of fall festivities to be exact. I'll explain up next.
Yeah, it's great patio weather.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Allie. First Alert forecaster Allie Potter joins us live once again outside on the 13 News Plaza. Well, Allie, now that their tummies are full of good food, it's good weather to kind of walk it off.
I want my tummy full of good food. I think so. Today is going to be a wonderful dog walking weather. So I think here's a plan. Have some dinner and then go ahead and take your dog out for a walk. Perfect for this evening. We'll talk about that in just a second. Here's a live look here from the Tucson Mountains. Not even a cloud in sight, but we're enjoying these really wonderful conditions. Feeling like fall, actually. It's about time, huh? Checking in with our temperatures, though. 79 degrees for Tucson, Sierra Vista, 77 in Nogales, Marana 80 degrees along with Safford, 81 if you are hanging out in Douglas. Here's a look at tonight's forecast. We're going to see 75 degrees by 6, by 8 o'clock 70, 66 by 10 o'clock tonight. And for tomorrow, only 77 degrees. Our normal is now 86 degrees for this time of the year, so enjoy the below normal temperatures. 77 in Green Valley, 75 in Nogales. We're seeing 72 for Bisbee, 75 for Tombstone, 76 in Wilcox, 76 for Casa Grande, and 75 over in Sassabee. Our radar is dry and clear. We're not tracking any type of storms whatsoever. We are tracking those cooler temperatures, though. That's thanks to that storm system from the north. That's what we call our trough. That's going to swoop down just a little bit, though. It will tend to cool us down about 10 degrees or so. And then ridge of high pressure once again returns and warming us right back up. So tomorrow, if you are some lucky ladies or gentlemen who are headed out to the golf course tomorrow morning, you might want to grab a light jacket. 60 degrees. Maybe a jacket or maybe even a blanket for some folks. The good news is those wind speeds are going to be on the calm side for you. By 8 o'clock, 60, 68 by 10, by noon, 73, by 2 o'clock, 76 degrees. Let's chat about some moisture that we're going to be tracking next week with our 13 First Alert Future radar. Right now, though, it's a little bit too far off. However, there is a slight chance, though, that we might be working with some rain Tuesday, even into Wednesday. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. The 50s for your overnight, so a little chillier than what we saw last night. 77 degrees is our daytime highs for tomorrow. 78 by Friday. Your weekend looking amazing, especially if you have any outdoor plans. But then those overnights will tend to warm up a little bit along with our daytime highs.
All right, thanks, Allie. No complaints here.
Nope, here either.
The 13 News Plaza, sponsored by Southern Arizona Pools.
It's a gorgeous day.
Oh my goodness, Brooke, it totally is. We are finally feeling like fall. Our overnights, though, definitely on the chilly side, though. 56 degrees, but look at your daytime high starting tomorrow, 77 degrees by Friday, 78. Still staying below that normal range, which is now 86 degrees, even through the weekend and through next week. So if you have some outdoor plans, they are an absolute must this weekend, Rebecca.
The wildlife and the pets, they are loving it. All right, well, thank you for joining us for 13 News. Stay with us for more news and weather.